An amusement park always seemed like a place of fun and entertainment. But that night changed my perception forever. The moon was shining brightly and the air was filled with cheerful shouts and music when my friends and I decided to visit a park that had recently opened in our town. The park, named Funny Corner, was amazingly colorful and diverse. A huge Ferris wheel rose to the sky, rides flashed with glowing lights, and the laughter of children blended with the melodies of the carousels. But as we walked further along, we noticed one attraction that stood out from the rest. It was an ancient house of horrors. Hideous masks, screams, and devilish music taunted us from the entrance. The most horrifying thing that caught my eye was the slogan at the entrance: "Beware, you may be lost inside." Our innocent thirst for adrenaline took over and we decided to give it a try. From inside, the attraction looked even more macabre. The walls were strewn with bloody footprints. Wax-masked puppets smiled grimly. The sounds of horrible creaks and groans enveloped us, and we quickly got lost in this labyrinthine room of horrors. At first it seemed like a joke, but then we realized we couldn't find our way out. Each door led to a new darkness and panic. After a while I realized that we had lost one of our friends. Searching for him led nowhere and fear gripped us. The attraction became overly realistic. Walls were blocking our way and we could hear footsteps in the darkness but could see no figures. Suddenly, one of the doors slammed shut and we found ourselves in an isolated room. It was eerily quiet, and we thought something was watching us from the darkness. When the light flashed, our missing friend stood before us, but something was wrong. His eyes were blank and his voice sounded distorted, as if it wasn't him anymore. He began to utter strange words in an unfamiliar language, and his body twisted in hysterical convulsions. We tried to get out, but the doors remained locked. My fear grew as I realized that something diabolical was going on in this place. We were trapped in the real hell itself. The blackout came again. When the light came back, we were on a merry-go-round that we had never been on before. The spinning was endless and it was impossible to focus. I looked at my friends and they were no longer human. Their faces were distorted and black tar was pulling from their mouths. I screamed, but my voice sounded far away and unintelligible. The carousel spun faster and faster, and I felt like I was being swallowed by the abyss. Screaming prayers, I lost consciousness. I woke up in the hospital. My friends were by my side, but neither of us could remember how we got out. Our friend who was lost was never found. No one knew what had happened and the Funny Corner attraction was closed. We survived, but the horror we experienced remained inside of us. The amusement park no longer seemed like a place of fun and entertainment. It became a symbol of unknown and sinister forces that lurk in the darkness. Although our experience was creepy, none of us ever found out what really happened at Funny Corner.